Hey team, as always, yours truly, that's terrible. 3, 2. Hey team, Chef Eric here, hope you're doing well. Today I got a really fun method and recipe for you involving one of my favorite proteins, rack of lamb.
Oh yeah.
And can you believe it? It's actually already Frenched. You know, we got these great exposed bones here. I love lamb, I love lamb. We're gonna strip this baby off, trim it down, grill it real quick, and then Dijon paint it, put a crust on it, and then roast it. It sounds like a lot, maybe it doesn't even sound like a lot. It's really simple. Let's jump in real quick. All right, lamb racks. So we've got this great fat cap right here, and nature makes it so easy for us. Watch, you just, super simple, peel that back. Now that gives us this whole fat area that we can just put a knife flat to the bone here and slide all the way down. We're gonna trim this off and we're gonna save it because we always like to oil our grill grates. We're gonna use this trimming to oil our grill grates. It's got great lamb flavor. If it were beef or pork, we'd do the same thing with their respective fat. Now that we've got this cap off, we're gonna trim out the silver skin. I'm just gonna slide that knife right under. And silver skin is elastin. It's that, it doesn't break down, so you gotta get rid of it. And that's gonna make it super tender. And that's a wonderfully clean trim piece of just quick cook meat right there, okay? All right. Two lamb racks, nice and clean. Just put these together like that. So we're ready to grill these, but let's go ahead and make the breadcrumb topping. And you can distill any herbs in this you want to. Let me talk to you about it while I'm doing it. I've got some panko here. These are Japanese breadcrumbs. You can get them at your grocery store. I like them because they're airy and they really make a nice crust and you're able to infuse other flavors into them. So that's all we're doing. We're gonna pour some breadcrumbs in there, enough to cover 2 tops of lamb. We're gonna put some garlic. Now I've got chopped garlic. It would chop it if you just put whole cloves in here, but I happen to have chopped garlic, so no worries there. I'm gonna put some parsley in here, but before I do, rip it. I'm gonna start picking some thyme. I had to pick 6 pounds of thyme one time at a Super Bowl, and my little pinchers were so bruised. The boxes were taller than I was. It's crazy.
So you're saying it's not a good time?
Yeah, okay. Hey, easy guy.
Take it easy, everyone.
All right, so let's get our lid on and pulse this a little bit. Now to bring it all together, we're gonna go in with some oil. I bet nobody saw this coming. Look how cool this looks. Imagine putting some Parmesan in there too, might be nice. But today we're just going with a beautiful panko herb garlic crust. So remember what I said earlier. First thing we're gonna do is sear the lamb and then pull it off, paint it with Dijon, and then pack this on and finish. And when I say pack, it really does adhere to whatever surface or shape you want it to, okay? So let's go ahead and get to grilling that lamb. So let's go ahead and season. Don't forget about the back. And a little more. Take that. And we talked about using this fat cap to season our grill grate. So come on in. Instead of using extra virgin olive oil or anything else that's in the market, you paid for that fat cap. It is extremely lammy, and I know lammy's not a real word. It'll start sizzling, and as that fat renders, it is just seasoning those grill grates. We're gonna make sure that we're not gonna stick, we're gonna get good connectivity, and we're gonna have nice caramelization when we put those racks on. Don't worry about those little flare-ups, it's all part of the show, ladies and gentlemen. There's an entertainment value to grilling, you know what I mean? Nobody has to be around for you to be entertained. This is part of it for me. Like if Nathan, if you weren't here doing this, I'd probably be doing this for like 10 minutes. I'll be honest with you. But we got stuff to do. So let's go ahead. Let me do it once or twice more. I mean, that's cool and that's fun. All right, that's just silly. Okay, so let's go. Let's get our lamb racks, and we're gonna go right on. Remember, we're at the lowest part of the divide and conquer system, closest to the coals, because we're not trying to cook this yet. We just want the sear, and that's what I want to hear. Beauty. All right, we're 2 minutes into this sear, and let's take a look. Ooh la la. That's what I'm talking about. Now don't forget this part right here. And look, we're already starting to get some marrow starting to come out of these bones. But we're just gonna lay that side that hasn't been seared yet right there. And look at all that. Don't wipe that off, don't you dare. That's flavor, that is essence of lamb, that is magic happening. Holy crikey. I mean, we could just stop all the other parts of the recipe and just grill this and slice this, but that's not what we're doing. And I know somebody's thinking it. Too bad. We're gonna continue with the recipe we were talking about, and it's gonna be delicious. Thank you. Dijon. Just on the top. Dijon. I really enjoy mustard on lamb, something about the acidity and the pungency and almost the spice that it brings. And this is a vessel or a vehicle for any flavor profile you want to put in there. You want some cumin, and cumin and lamb is really wonderful as well. You could throw some cumin in there. I'm celebrating that Dijon garlic fresh thyme. Oh, look at that. It's staying on. And we're gonna come over here, just as advertised. Maybe we can put it at an angle with the bones coming this way so we can watch it the whole time. And notice, do you hear that? Nathan, can you get audio on that?
Oh yeah.
So listen to this versus this. Okay, so two complete different heat signatures here. Again, we've got our heat shield or deflector shield down here, and now we're gonna close the lid. We're gonna open our control tower all the way. We're gonna open our draft door all the way, creating great convection within the vessel that is the Kamado Joe, and that's gonna crisp up that breadcrumb topping masterfully. So it's been 15 minutes, and I didn't mention this earlier. We're about 425 to 450 here, roasting temperature. And my goodness, let me turn this baby around so you can really see what's going on here. Wow. So I like an internal temperature of lamb to be about 135 to 140. And if we take it off at this 129, 130 mark, we'll carry over to exactly where we want to be. So let's go ahead and pull these beauties off the grill. We gotta let it rest. I see all of these folks on YouTube and stuff cutting into it and squeezing the juices out, and I know it's good for the likes, but I tell you what's good for you at home. Let the darn things rest so that the juices are in the meat, okay? Save the Instagram stuff for show food. This right here is for us, okay? We're gonna let it rest. This is gonna set a little bit more. The juices are gonna redistribute. They're gonna stay in the meat, not dripping on the floor for our Instagram accounts, okay? Sorry, I don't mean to be beating up Instagram. All right, we don't want to lose all that topping, so we're going to kind of keep it flat instead of standing it straight up. And we're going to make sure we're watching where our slice is going. Right there. The big reveal.
Woo.
Oh, stunning. Locking those bones in. Let's take a look at this beautiful plate. I mean, cool presentation, you know. Is it functional to eat? In a restaurant world, you could have some vegetables, protein, a sauce and a starch, but I think it's really cool. Okay, let's put it back on the cutting board just a piece and slice and give it a taste, because I'm really excited about this. That's what we want to see with lamb. Okay, it's not too rare, it's not too well done. That'll start to bloom out here in a little bit, and we'll see actually where it is. But that's at 135 that I love so much, and a 2-bone bite is perfect for me. I mean, that's a big bite. That's an anaconda bite, but you guys know how it is. All right, here we go. Oh, that's such a big bite. It's looking bigger and bigger by the second.
Cut it in half.
That's too late. I've already said I'm gonna do it. I'm really excited about it, actually. I'm pumping myself up for this. Okay, here we go. Man.
There he goes. There he goes.
That's the best thing I've had in a long time. And we cook a lot of food. I want to talk to you about tenderness right now and juiciness. And we just seared it, we painted it, we put the crust on it, we roasted it. I'm picking up that natural lump charcoal flavor. This is an elevated method done by simple means. Fundamentals. Okay, this is a lot of fun. And just simple stuff. Folks, if you enjoyed this method or this recipe as much as I just enjoyed tasting that and spending this time with you cooking this, don't forget to subscribe. Do leave us a like and leave a comment. You know what I mean? Give us a shout out, or tell us what you do differently. Tell us what herb you'd put in that mix. Let's communicate. It's an open line of discourse, okay? I love chatting. It's about bringing people together. So, folks, from our backyard to yours, cheers and happy grilling.